Thank you for clicking on this video. I just want to talk about a few basics so that when we are together, we don't have to go back over this. This is your path to home ownership. Here's just a little bit of information about myself, the most important parts of the certifications. GRI is the Graduate Realtor Institute. That's basically bachelor's degree in real estate. ABR, which has to do with buyers. SRS, which has to do with sellers. PSA, which helps me with both buyers and sellers be able to estimate what an appraiser is going to value the home at so we don't have trouble in the middle of a transaction. And I'm also very proud of the At Home with Diversity. If you're on social media, for example, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn, please make sure to follow me there. I've got lots of tips and tricks and fun things that you're going to want to see. I will be presenting a menu of items of what I offer to my clients. This is just a quick breakdown of some of the basics. In my opinion, you'll want to pay extra attention to the local market, the statistics, both the macro and the micro, negotiation skills, because let's be honest, you're going to be negotiating at various times throughout the transaction. Changing where you call home is an emotional situation. You're going to be kind of on a roller coaster. I'm here to help guide you, help you, maybe pull you down just a tiny little bit when you're a little too high up there, your head's kind of in the clouds. If you start to have some frustrations, that sort of thing, to be able to lift you up and help work through whatever's happening in the transaction so that we can be successful together. Throughout the process, most likely you're going to be asking me if I know vendors that can accomplish certain things. I have a list of contacts that past clients have liked working with. You're free to use them if you want. Home-based transaction management. So what Coldwell Banker does is they've got this program, and it does have a cost. It's paid at the close of escrow for both buyers and sellers, unless you're VA or an investor that's buying multiple times. Some of what they do is they keep all of the paperwork for the transaction for 5 years in a way that you can access, and it's as safe as possible. And also for right now, we're most likely using my Gmail account. As soon as we're in escrow, I immediately go over to a specific email that's through Coldwell Banker that again is to help keep everything as safe as possible. Fair housing, buyers, sellers, landowners, and tenants all need to commit to the fact that they are not going to discriminate. The protected classes are based on race, skin color, sex, nationality, religion, disability, and any other characteristics of a protected class. Home buying checklist. Believe it or not, this is not all-inclusive. I will be sending emails, documentation, and videos to keep you up on exactly what we're going to be doing, when we're going to be doing it, so that there's not going to be any surprises over the fundamentals of a transaction. Exclusive look. As a buyer, I have the ability to put what you're looking for out there to fellow Coldwell Banker agents, so maybe you can see a home before it even goes on the market. We're going to need to talk about money, and I know that doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable for me either. I'm going to need to be paid. Previous to August of 2024, the seller determined what I was going to be paid. Now, you and I are going to sit down together, and I'm going to show you the menu of services that I offer and at which price point, and you can decide what best meets your needs. But the question is going to be, how do I get paid regardless of what price we negotiate? Most buyers don't just have a big stack of money in addition to the house that they're buying to be able to pay me. So we've got multiple options. It can be rolled into the loan if you're getting a loan, or we can ask the seller to pay for that as part of the negotiations when we're submitting the offer. There's a little bit more to this screen, but I'm basically simplifying it so that you're going to know pretty much how it's actually happening out there in the real world. Step by step, this is very basic, but it shows the bullet points, the most important parts of a transaction for both buyers and sellers. I am sure you're going to have more questions for me. I look forward to sitting down together and really getting into the details a lot more. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.